What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 52 of the Hella Average Gamescast. It's been a year, fellas, and we are actually sitting face to face for the first time, the first ever live recording of the Hella Average Gamescast in the same room. Man, how's it feel?
First time we ever met each other live, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty weird to do the podcast like this because it's like we're seeing everybody. Like we all have our little quirks that we do. Like we were talking earlier about how like we play on our phones and all that shit. So it's a different environment. We have our new setup. It's crazy to think that we're functioning with 3 microphones in one small room. We've come a long ways, so I'm excited to actually be doing this, and I think that we need to do it a few times more throughout the year instead of just on our anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to think, like, we went from having one mic in the Let's Play to, like, hovering around one big-ass mic, and we just got the equipment where we got 3 mics strong now. We're teaching ourselves how to do the audio editing. We've been playing video games all fucking day. I love it. All fucking day. We're recording Select Starts right now. So we got together, we're playing video games. We just, unfortunately, got a whipping by the Let's Play Tonight people. They brought it down to the wire in the very last game, and they edged us out.
Just barely.
Barely.
You'll see that content. They're going to be talking shit, I'm sure, for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. No, I caught a mean L in Halo, and I don't know. I gotta bounce back on that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was fun, though. We played probably about 3 hours worth of games together.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. So we got with them. We did this throwdown. It was really cool. We're going to do it again. Like, we had a blast.
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
I've never been so hyped. Like, the Cuphead run was just...
Oh, dude, on edge.
I've never, like... They brought back the feeling of, like, when I was in competitive marching band. Like, when you first get on the field, like, your heart is just, like crazy beating. I was just like, fuck, here we go. And then, like, we were choking, and then we brought it back, which was dope. So...
Oh. We've got all this content coming. We're going to be recording for the... You know, it's... What time is it right now? 7:45. We're going to be recording until like 1 o'clock in the morning. Got gameplay. We just went out and got Mario Kart, so expect some sick-ass new Mario Kart action and so much more. We can't give it all away. That'd be terrible.
No.
But we're here to do the same thing we always do. Let's talk about video games. So, Jeremy, tell me what you've been playing.
Well, aside from, I guess, fruitlessly practicing in Fighter Z, and also fruitlessly practicing in Marvel vs. Capcom, I picked up the Sega Genesis collection.
Very cool.
Because I love it. I saw it's getting fantastic reviews, although I've seen a few people bitching online saying Sega fucked it up, the emulation's bad. It's fucking amazing. This is the Sega Genesis classic I wanted, not the Atkins bullshit.
So you haven't ran into any problems with
it? No,
it?
the emulation is perfect. The sound is crispy as shit. I love the fact that you can fast forward the games through like slow bits. Or if you fuck up, you can rewind and redo something.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to not be like a chore to play these games.
It's got some really challenging challenges you can do on there, which is... It's really cool, because when I saw these, I thought they were going to be like trophy-specific challenges. You know, beat the first stage of Sonic in under a minute or something like that. But it literally... You pick it, and it launches you right to that specific part of the game to try over and over again.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, for instance, like there's one in Golden Axe 2 or Golden Axe 3 where you have to beat 2 Minotaurs without dying, and it literally just drops you right in the fight. And if you die, it just gives you want to restart or quit. You have to like play all the way back.
Okay, no, that's pretty cool. Sick.
And they are tough challenges. I've gotten, I think, 4 done out of, I think, 50.
Wow.
Yeah. And speaking of, there's like 52 games here.
That's insane. Like, that's such a cool deal.
I said the only issue. Oh man, I love the hub in this. It's literally just like a gaming room with an old 90s TV. There's a stack of like games on the shelf that you can choose from. It looks like you're actually in a room.
I have seen. Okay, so I've seen pictures online of that. I didn't know what it was, but like, and don't you have like a little finger that like selects the games?
No, there's no finger. It just highlights.
Does
it does like pull them out.
Maybe that's what I was thinking. Okay,
it's like Jeremy being at his own house.
Exactly.
On TV.
And I really like too is when you do play it, you can either go the full screen emulation with a border, or you can zoom out and actually see the TV, and it's got like the little concave curve.
Oh, okay,
it's pretty cool.
We'll have to jam on that later.
Yeah.
How much was it?
40.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 30.
30 for 52 games is
That's
pretty good.
That's not bad, yeah.
And I got it for a little cheaper because I pre-ordered, so it was like that 5% off. I've got the digital one for this one. So I always want to have it on my system.
Okay.
Nice.
But I've been playing like Shining Force, Sonic. I will say, the game's choices are fantastic, but the lack of Sonic 3 and Knuckles irks me.
Sonic and
So
Knuckles was
good.
my jam back in the day.
But they finally put in Toe Jam and Earl 1 and 2.
That's a game that I've seen and I've never played.
They're fun. They have all the Fantasy Stars, all the Shining Forces. They don't have Fantasy Star 1 because that was a Sega Master System game, but they don't need it.
Huh.
I started playing the Wonder Boy series, which I never played before, which is pretty fun.
Never heard of it.
Like a side-scrolling RPG kind of game.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I'm fucking loving this collection.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick. I think we're going to jump into it a little bit later, so I'm pretty excited about that.
We just might do.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had it, so.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk a little bit. I mean, there's no point talking about the new releases now.
Yeah.
Jeremy just ruined the surprise.
Surprise,
well, fuck,
bitches.
Jeremy. Fuck. So what else you been playing? So I know you've been practicing. You've been playing some Sega games. Is that about it?
That's been it. Just practicing effortlessly and then just cooling down with some awesome Sega games.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Carmen, what you got, buddy?
I've been slapping God of War. I've been all over it.
Yeah,
there you go.
I've killed all the Valkyries, including the Queen. No resurrection stones because Will was like, go get your resurrection stone. That's the way to do it. So yeah, if you're a bitch, get your resurrection stones, and when Kratos gets knocked the fuck out, let your little bitch boy Atreus pick you up.
When you beat the Queen, were you playing Ride of the Valkyries in the background?
No, I was hyped. I fought her at first, like with everybody on, and like I'd get quiet, and they'd be like, "Karma's focusing, Karma's focused up," and then I'd be like yelling at the TV because she just stomped me out. So I got on before anybody else signed on. I just fucking wrecked it. It took me 3 tries when I signed back on.
Okay.
I just gave her the business.
Yeah.
I fought her probably 20 times. 17 times the first night and 3 times the next night.
Nice.
And then I've been working on the 100% for that game. And I'm about 85% done with everything.
Sweet.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, man.
I'm guessing you have to find all the artifacts still.
You gotta find all the artifacts. You gotta finish all the realm tears.
Cabinets. The
yeah,
lore cabinets.
Yeah, you got to find all your lore markers. I have 45 of Odin's ravens done.
Oh, those things suck.
Yeah, they're tough.
God,
they're tough.
The ones that are the worst are the ones that are like looping around.
Yeah, you got fucking you gotta do like geometry and shit. If I angle the axe up here, the speed of the falcon going this way.
Telling you, what I was telling you about last week was insane, dude. It was like 6 inches up off the screen. It was like that high.
Damn.
You had to launch it.
I've done all this with no guide. I haven't looked up anything, and I'm at about 85%.
Yeah, I didn't do any guide either. I'll have to get a guide for those fucking ravens probably though. I'm not wasting 15 hours on the map just looking for these things.
I haven't got a guide for it yet, and if I get stuck, I'm quick to pull a guide, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to just beat this one straight up.
Oh yeah,
what's up?
Yeah, but ain't no shame in trying to get for just that busy. Let's face it, the ravens are busy work.
Yeah,
yeah, most of the stuff is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use a guide for the Valkyries or any of that shit either.
Yeah, no, the Valkyries
the actual
are fun.
combat stuff. Yes,
the Valkyries are too fun to figure out.
Oh yeah, they are.
They are. They're fun as fuck.
Yeah,
that's like some of the most tough fights I've ever had. Like,
yeah,
it's insane. It's insanely good. What else have you been playing?
That's it, and then we've just been doing our recording, so that's been on the agenda.
Yeah, we don't want to give our games away. I played a lot more God of War. I'm 4 Valkyries in. I'm working on the 4th one right now.
Nice.
Fifth one.
Fifth one. I can't. I played her that night, the same night where he was talking about. I played her probably about 15 times. I get her down. The worst part is I get her down to her last bubble.
Oh yeah.
Every time. And
that's when they fight. That's when they turn up.
Yeah.
You saw me I fought the same Valkyrie over and over when he was over at my house for Memorial Day, and I'd get her down to like a quarter of one little nugget, and then she would just rip me.
That's when I've been using heal stones. That's when they get me is with my heal stone.
Yeah.
I get them real low, and then they pull some crazy shit. They gotta have that heal stone, otherwise I start over again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to do it with no resurrection stones too. So, I switched my whole build up. I went for like a strength and defense build, and I saw Carmen's rune build. I was like, well, let's try to tweak this. And like he got this sick ass build, and I was like, I'm going home. I'm doing that. So I went home and got my runic up, and I got a talisman that it resets all the cooldowns on your runics.
Oh, nice.
So I go through, I pop on the Hellblades, then I pop on the axe.
Oh, you activate
hit
it.
my talisman. All cooldowns come back. Pop on the Hellblades. Pop on the axe.
You're gonna have to let me know which one that is because I'm gonna try that because my runic is at like 252.
Yeah,
Jeez.
It's like mine's like 202,
and it rips. Like I take fucking health bars down like nobody's business.
Slow.
Kills 7-8 mobs at one time.
It's insane. God, that game's so good.
Yeah, well.
It's
game of the year so far.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Not, and I don't, I guess Spider-Man might touch it, but
we'll have to see.
We'll see. And that's about it. I didn't play much else. Other than practicing, played obviously our games that we played like Cuphead and stuff like that. That's about it. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. But we got some new releases to talk about. Jeremy already talked about one. We got the Sega collection out.
Sega Genesis Classics.
That's a pretty cool. Like, I love seeing these collections come in because, I mean, you get a shit ton of good quality games that
This is probably my favorite collection so far. I got a lot of compilation games. Capcom Classics, Taito Legends, and all that. I've got Sega Genesis Classics out the ass on all kinds of systems, but this one, the presentation is just there.
Yeah, with all the visual cues that you were talking about, it seems to really take the cake. That if you want to just, I'm not sure how is the concave look though. Like when you have that TV,
it's a little odd. It's cool for nostalgia, but if I'm getting like serious in the game, I go full screen.
Yeah, like you can't play all the time like that. But it's good to just see what each game might look like on the TV.
Yes, exactly. And
okay,
it's got some crazy. It's got a lot of like filter options, which is really cool.
Oh,
I haven't had a chance to mess around, but you can get pretty detailed in there.
It sounds really cool. They usually add a lot of stuff in there, like filters and backdrops or whatever. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Oh, I forgot to mention too, when you load up the game, it actually shows the Genesis. The cartridge goes in, springs up the TV, it plays. When you stop, you go down, you take the cartridge out, put it back on the shelf.
That's it. Does it go Sega?
Well, yeah, it starts the game up. It has the Sega logo.
I love it. God,
that's dope.
Yeah.
It takes me back like memories as kids. Like I remember like ordering pizza on Saturdays when we go like Blockbuster and shit.
I did the same thing on Fridays.
I played games like obscure ass games like the Tick video game on Sega.
I have the Tick on Sega.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like that's an obscure ass game.
It was fun, but it's repetitive shit.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember playing the X-Men side scroller on there.
Oh, they had some good ones.
Yeah. Absolutely. We got the 30th anniversary collection of Street Fighter.
Oh, that's right. That did come out this week. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's like your Street Fighter fix, and it's like
I've heard it was good.
Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit earlier.
All the Street Fighter 2s, Street Fighter 3, so I think the alphas.
I think so. Yeah.
I think I saw people bitching about the trophy list though for the PlayStation.
Why?
I haven't heard anything of it.
I think that there's no platinum for it or something.
Oh well, Capcom does do that shit because it's the same thing with the Mega Man collection. There's no platinum for it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
And there's like every game's like you beat the Mega Man game, that's 1 bronze. That's it.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is like in challenge modes.
Yeah.
So like you get like 6 games, but you get like maybe 20 total trophies max.
Yeah.
And no platinum.
I'm not a trophy horse, so it never bothers me.
I don't know, because you should get a platinum for those because they've got some fucking nuts ass challenges on there. Like beat the game without taking damage.
That's fucking tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's hard to get flawless victories in any fighting game.
I can't go through a fucking stage of Mega Man without getting hit.
Oh, you're talking about Mega Man? I thought you were talking about Street Fighter.
No. I'm not talking about
okay. You were talking about the Mega Man collection trophies. I guess.
Yeah, I could do a Street Fighter round without getting hit. Set the AI to stupid. And just kick
yeah, but Mega Man, there's no fucking setting for that.
No, you just got to go through and eat every single one.
You just got to shoot those lemons hardcore.
Nothing's on the Switch as usual. It's just the indie machine.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing on PC. We haven't got, but those are the 2 big names. We got the Sega collection and the Street Fighter collection. Are you thinking about picking that up, Street Fighter?
I'll probably wait for a price drop. I like Street Fighter, but I don't need 50 variations of 2.
No.
And then so forth.
And I like fighting games. I don't play them long enough.
Yeah.
That don't hook me either.
Nah. I said I'll get it because I do like Street Fighter. I'll get it for nostalgia, but I'm not gonna pay more than like $15 for it. I don't know. This is probably like what, 40?
I would guess. I didn't look up the price for it, but
it's at least 30. I guarantee it.
With all those games, it's worth 30.
It's a good price, I'm sure, for the bundle. You're getting a good value here, but you gotta be a Street Fighter lover.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's too much Street Fighter for one man, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, like how many times are you gonna fire up every game?
Yeah. And I mean, seriously, I got all the versions of Street Fighter 2. Why would I not just play Super Street Fighter 2?
Yeah, the best.
Why would I go back to the first one, World Warrior?
Yeah, it don't make sense.
Yeah,
it's a challenge mode, or you just want to
the
torture
trophy,
yourself.
I guess.
Yeah. So that's all the new releases. Like pretty much at this point, but especially before E3, it's kind of slow. I mean, they're going to hold out everything. We already know about the big releases this year, I think, unless we have some surprises at E3.
Well, we'll get some surprises.
People are going to drop bombs leading up to E3.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I have no choice because you can't pack everything into your conference. You don't have enough time. They don't book you for that much time. The smaller studios, I say that smaller in comparison to Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo's direct stuff. Like they have to give you all these teasers leading up to her. Then they can show you this, and then they can hit you with one big bomb at E3. Like Bethesda will hit us with something huge, but they're going to give us all these little tidbits along the way. And Square Enix, I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're saving all their bombs for the show.
Yo, definitely. Definitely.
We're waiting to hear about the Kingdom Hearts 3 drop.
It's happening, bro.
That's what everybody's waiting to hear
I tell you,
about.
if they come in with a 1-2 punch of Kingdom Hearts 3 release date and some kind of Final Fantasy VII remake news that isn't just we're still working on it could be massive.
They need to take a sheet out of Sony's book, and when they walk out, they need to like do like how they did the Crash Bandicoot shadow.
Mm-hmm.
They need to do Sora.
Sora.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Or have 3 of them walk out and it's the whole
Sora
party.
down on Goofy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wouldn't that be
son.
sick?
That'd be too.
That'd be so awesome.
Yeah. I mean, think about like last year. Sony had that full like that chick with the harp going. Do you remember that? I forget what it was for. I think it might have been for Last of Us.
Yeah,
Or it was either Last of Us or the other zombie game.
I think it was Last of Us, possibly.
But they had this chick like a half an orchestra and a chick with a harp out there just going to town. I was like, Sony does it up. They don't fuck around.
They bring their shit to E3.
Yeah, Ubisoft's going to have a fucked up dance, and Sony's just going to do some over the top shit.
And then Nintendo half-asses it.
Nintendo doesn't even come. They just throw up
They're like, we'll do a Nintendo
trailer
Direct.
or something. It's just a direct
Fucking green screen.
Yeah.
Some back office.
Yeah, some Japanese guys just sitting there, ain't even got no pants on.
Yeah.
He's just got a suit top with the shirt on.
And they send a translator to the stage.
Yeah, and then they got somebody sign language on the stage. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait for E3. God, I love E3. Let's get to the news. Speaking of E3, we just got to roll right with it. First things first, speaking of big drops and releases, Fallout 76 has been announced, but we don't know what it is. I want somebody to weigh in and tell me what they think it is.
I think it's a battle royale.
I do too. I'm
I
glad
agree.
you're with me. So we here at Hella Average Gaming, the rumor is it's got some type of online component. So it's going to be an online game.
It's Fallout based.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is already a survival-esque
Yes.
game.
Exactly.
So
Just makes the most sense.
this would be the perfect opportunity for Bethesda to throw their hat in the ring of the Battle Royale genre. Because I think they're going to do it anyway.
But can they dethrone the king?
I mean, that's...
Dethroning the king is almost impossible.
I mean, Fallout is very popular, but Fortnite has mass appeal.
Sure. But you got to think a year ago people were saying nothing could dethrone PUBG, and look at the game that did it. So
See, but I think they have to take a different take on it. I'm with the post-apocalyptic setting that Fallout sits in. I think that you could do a survival game where it's kind of like you just survive. You're packed into a world like an MMO, and you just have to survive.
Plus,
And then there's little side missions and things to do.
Yeah.
This could be a open world MMO for all we know, and I think it would work in
That'd
that
be
battle
better.
royale type sense that like you don't always have to be good, or
yeah.
you have factions, and if you side one way, then obviously all these people are your allies, but if you side the other way, then you have to worry about when you're out collecting materials and doing all this stuff and trying to figure out how to build up your city or your bunker or whatever the case is.
Plus, if you look at it too, if they enter the Battle Royale, Fallout already looks graphically a lot like PUBG.
sure.
So it would be... Fortnite stands out. It's colorful, it's cartoony.
Right.
This would look just like PUBG, except with a few Fallout characters in or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, mutant or...
Well, as
that-
far
that
as
suit or
looks
whatnot.
go, we know Bethesda can stand out. They always have.
I don't know. It looks generic. They're very brown, their games. Very drab,
Well,
which is what PUBG is.
it's definitely Fallout is. Fallout's always green
Yeah.
and drab.
Yeah.
Not a lot of sunlight there.
Also, if they are going to go into the Battle Royale thing, they can't have bugs.
It doesn't have to be a full battle royale. This game could be like a mixture of some type of online survival component with a battle royale mixed in. A lot of people, when it came out, went to the wiki and researched what Vault 76 was. And Vault 76 was a vault that they did back when they were testing the vaults in the Fallout. This was long before the actual Fallout. So they put 500 people in Vault 76 as a test. And there's something in Vault 76 called like Reclamation Day, but there's no information on it. So, of course, people are digging in, trying to figure out everything they can figure out about Vault
That
76.
sounded more and more Battle Royale to me, you know.
500
Open up the
people.
vault, everyone fights for survival.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
So we'll
Yeah,
see.
you released them all out into the world at
Yeah.
this point because
What if it's
they've lasted
500?
this 500 people on one map.
Bethesda can barely handle one person on the map.
What if they've been putting their efforts into a 500 on one map?
I mean, me and Jeremy just saw a tweet earlier when you stepped away, and it was a guy commenting saying, "I never finished Fallout 4." The person commented on,
Bethesda.
"Yeah, neither did Bethesda."
They do.
Oh.
Bethesda is known for their bugs, but they create really good open worlds. So, I mean,
So
it's hard to do.
I think they should do an MMO.
I think I agree.
I think they just need to hurry up and bring in Elder Scrolls 6 and be done with it.
I agree with that. They're doing Fallout.
I don't know why they were doing. Like I did not expect any Fallout to be their next move.
But if you're doing a Fallout, they are better off just doing an MMO like the Elder Scrolls Online, but just
better.
good.
Yeah,
I was gonna say good.
Gooder.
I mean,
Gooder.
More gooder.
More gooder.
Yeah.
I mean, they just had. I mean, Rage. They're announcing Rage. I mean,
Rage 2.
Rage 2, yeah, and I just didn't expect this to be their move. Something else with Fallout.
So that's also. They absolutely could announce Elder Scrolls 6, but the fact they're announcing a new Fallout, that leads me to think they're not going to announce an Elder Scrolls.
I think they'll tease it. So here's what I think will happen. Some type of. They'll either do a quick trailer. Like they did for Cuphead that year. The first year we saw Cuphead, it was almost like a 2-second trailer, and people were like, "Whoa, what the fuck was that?" You know?
Okay.
They might do something like that,
Just like a 6 comes down.
something. Yeah,
They have Elder
to
Scrolls, whatever their subtitle is,
because they can't get by on Elder Scrolls Online anymore.
No.
No, I don't even think it was a success.
It wasn't.
I mean,
I don't think
It has worked for them as an ongoing game. It is. It has at least like a million.
Did you play?
Player, but yeah, I played for.
Man, I haven't even heard anyone talk about Elder Scrolls
I
Online.
probably put like 80
years.
hours into it.
Oh, so you didn't really play. You played for a bit and then it didn't hook you.
Yeah,
Something was wrong with the game?
Yeah, back then it was really, really vanilla. Now I think they've added a lot to it, but I'm not going back to it at this point.
Gotcha.
Plus, they need to release Elder Scrolls 6 so people can play it and go, it's great, but I thought Skyrim was better. Just like they did with Skyrim. Skyrim was great. Morrowind was better.
Yeah, exactly. It's going
Morrowind was great. Daggerfall was better.
Absolutely. So we'll see. I think it's going to be some type of battle royale. We all do. They could switch it up. It could just be another mobile game like Fallout Shelter. We don't know. This could be
I
nothing.
sure hope not. I think
I do too.
that this is a sign that studios have to now, with other news that we're going to talk about later, that you have to have multiple games coming out of your studio, and not on this like one game now, 5 years later another game. I don't think that you can survive in this industry. The video game industry is going to end up pushing in the way that the music industry is, and that the consumer doesn't want to wait as long as we wait for games. Like, in no way, shape, or form, if there's a Kingdom Hearts 4, can they wait as long as they've waited to give us Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's been like, 15 years since Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts 2?
But
so, they can't do that. It's the same thing with music. Like, think about how fast people have to pump out music now. Like, they're expecting your favorite artist to have a new song every week. When they just dropped an album on Monday, they want a mixtape on Friday. Like, people are going to want that with video games soon, and we don't need quality to suffer, so they need to go ahead and start building up the studios to have the staff to do these types of things. So that's how, like, Bethesda's going to have Rage. If they do another Elder Scrolls, they need a team there. If they have the Fallout Battle Royale MMO, you need to have a dedicated team there. Then you have Fallout proper. Mm-hmm. All these things have to be in place.
I agree, but on the same token, I don't want to pump out, like you said, let quality suffer. Pump out a game every single year.
If they go the Assassin's Creed route,
exactly,
no, they're gonna fuck it up.
You have to have the cycle in a certain way. You can't have it. You can't have a 5-year cycle anymore.
You could honestly do a new Fallout or Elder Scrolls once every 2-3 years.
I think 3 years is a sweet spot.
3 years would be a sweet spot.
You're
that way
almost...
you get value for your buck. You got 3 years to play, but you're not waiting 10 years for the next.
I think 3 years is a great sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because depending on how much content, and then you flavor it up with a little DLC.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or hell, release an Elder Scrolls in 1 year, and then 3 years later release a Fallout, and then another Elder Scrolls.
Switch
it
up.
Cycle.
Yeah. I
mean,
mean,
nice little 6-year gap in between.
Yep.
And pepper it with some DLC.
Bethesda's lucky because they have a vast library, kind of like in the veins of like Blizzard. Well, Blizzard has like 3, I guess, but some studios
besides Fallout and Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, but you can't compare Blizzard to Bethesda.
What I was getting at actually was like you have certain studios that really only have one IP that they work on. So you got Call of Duty is really the only thing under Treyarch, and
what does Bethesda do besides Elder
Scrolls? They got Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Dishonored, Prey, State of Decay. I mean, not State of Decay.
They did one game.
What's it called? The one that's coming out.
Rage?
No, it's another one. I can't remember right now. I'm not really stuck on
really, though, the only ones that are really series is just, Fallout and Skyrim.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying they have, I'm saying they have titles on, more than one type of title under the belt. So, some studios, let's look at Bungie right now, only has Destiny.
They have more than that under their belt.
I'm saying right now. That's all they're making is Destiny. They haven't made a new game since I mean, they made Halo and went straight to Destiny. That's all they've got right now. You've got Bethesda, who has a pretty vast library. You've got games like...
But what Jeremy's getting at is that they don't have a bunch of series. They have a bunch of standalone titles, and then they have their sweet spot, which is like the Fallout.
The ones they release. But they have enough games where they could just switch it up almost every year, and you could get... By the time you have like this rotation, you're getting the big games you want at a perfect spot, and they've got their one-hit games or lesser-known games fill in the middle, if that makes sense. With games like Call of Duty you're getting every year, that's all that Treyarch and Sledgehammer has.
Yeah, but all they're doing is reskinning a game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Changing a few mechanics.
Look at DICE. What do they got? Battlefield and Battlefront.
And all they're doing is copying Call of Duty.
Yeah. I mean,
they're following in their footsteps, saying, "I'll be the second person to do World War I or World War II or whatever the case is."
So you've just got studios with these. All they have are 2-trick or 1-trick ponies.
Yeah, you can't compare the shooters. Like they're always just going to be reskins.
Right.
You won't get a
Assassin's Creed's another example.
Assassin's Creed is just a reskin every time. It's the same game over and over.
That's what I'm saying.
With just a few different text things. Like,
well, you also argue the last couple Fallouts have just been the same thing over and over again.
Fallout, yeah. I mean, and Bethesda's. I mean, if you want to call Bethesda 1-trick, they're just an open world studio.
Skyrim, Skyrim to me is the same game every time. It's just different side quests.
I mean, everybody falls in, I guess, their own niche, but I think that some studios have a lot more in their portfolio than others, and they could stand to mix it up more than sending us the same game every year. You know what I mean? Because it gets you get fatigue.
Yep, for sure.
Even Blizzard, I mean, they knew after a while like they had to do something besides World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's true. They gave us Overwatch. It was actually something dramatically different.
Yep. And Hearthstone, which was their first take at a card game, which does really well for them.
Yeah, but like Dynamite Studio, like
sure,
Blizzard and Rockstar, like top tier,
sure,
S tier, you know.
Yeah,
games like Diablo. I mean,
I don't like any of their games, but I can't deny that they're AAA top tier games.
Yeah, Rockstar.
Yeah, they stand the test of time.
Yes,
sure.
How can like StarCraft 2 still be so hot,
dude? How can GTA 5 still be so hot? I mean, look at that thing. It's like
nutty.
It's like what, 6 years old now? 7 years old? And it's still
I
topping
bought it on
the charts.
PS3.
I beat it on PS3.
Yeah. And it's still selling. It's still in the top 10s every fucking week.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I kind of get angry at the lack of new IPs, but you know, we keep falling back on these old ones. But if Rockstar keeps releasing the shit they release, I'm okay with it.
They're gonna keep making games people want to buy.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna just ride what they have hard.
Yeah,
because it's good.
It's a good business model for sure.
Yeah.
Sticking along with this E3, Carmen, I think you've got it over there. What's this E3 league? Now, let's preface this by saying we do not know. Now, this is legit.
This
so
is
take
all
this
alleged.
with a grain of salt.
Like a huge grain of salt.
Like cam levels of salt.
But it looks legit. It looks like it's on E3 heading and everything if you go look it up.
So there was a trailer for Ghost of Tsushima. Ugh, that's a hard one
That's
to
that
say.
samurai
That's that
RPG.
Sucker Punch samurai game, I think.
Okay.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
We're getting a Days Gone trailer.
Okay.
I can't say we're getting. Supposedly this is things that are
you can say that. We're going to infer the
Last of Us Part 2 gameplay trailer.
Of course, had to be.
Splinter Cell Apocalypse trailer.
I'm calling it, yeah. I think
good.
that's real.
Devil May Cry 5 gameplay trailer.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yakuza 2 Kiwami.
Okay.
Any possibility there, Jeremy?
Well, they are redoing. Well, Yakuza 2 Kiwami thing's already
Is it
confirmed.
out in Japan?
I think it's confirmed, and they are actually. Sega announced they are remastering all of the old Yakuza games.
So it's possible.
So
okay.
More PS2 and PS3 games on the PS4. Probably going to be part of PS Now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Death Stranding trailer.
Yeah, we'll see something.
I say we get gameplay of Death Stranding this year.
We need a trailer. I mean,
you must be a
trailer.
mind reader.
Am I?
Hideo Kojima shows some gameplay.
All right.
We need some.
Vanquish 2.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah.
That'd be neat.
Whatever.
This one I can almost guarantee. Spyro Reignited Trilogy gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming in September.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming this year.
They need
That's
to
not
show
even
how
far-fetched.
dynamite they're doing. I mean, Vicarious has it.
Kills it.
It's going to just be nutty.
We're going to see a full-on trailer. Everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to show all of it.
They say Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer and the release date, but I think that they will show a trailer at Sony's press conference.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the release date has to come from Square Enix.
It makes sense.
Since they are presenting.
Does Square Enix come before or after Sony, though?
I don't have
I'm not sure.
We said it.
I'd have to check the schedule.
I'm pretty sure Sony is last. Well, yeah, Sony's going to be on Tuesday, so Square Enix will happen before Sony.
So I think then Square Enix will show a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. And it'll
Sony will
say
make
coming
those.
this year or something like that, and then Sony will do
Is
an
it
official
going to
hard
be
release date.
the best place to play
Probably.
It'll be Sony.
It'll probably be
PlayStation.
like, it'll get some exclusive DLC.
Yeah, I think that's what'll happen.
It'll come first to Sony or something like that.
Something along those lines.
Because this would be the first one to be on Xbox system, I think. Yeah.
The others were exclusives.
Yeah. Even the remasters were exclusives. So.
Follow that up with Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer and release date.
I don't know about release date. We'll see a trailer. But they've been real hush-hush on that.
A Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake.
I couldn't care less.
I don't care either. I don't think that they need to do that. I think that the series is going to die.
I would
when
love...
you've got Hideo Kojima up there showing a real game.
I was going to say, I would love it if Hideo Kojima was still involved.
Oh, sure.
That since he's not, it's going to be pachinko bullshit.
And it's a total slap in the face if he goes on stage to
That's...
show Death Stranding and then they drop this trailer.
Yeah.
That's like a blatant slap in the face. Punch him. You might as well just punch him in the mouth when he walks on stage.
Yeah. Even if this was true, I don't think I would buy it just to support Hideo.
No,
They fucked him over, man.
Yeah,
fuck
terribly.
Konami. Yeah, fuck Konami.
Spider-Man gameplay trailer. That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
We already had one.
And you're gonna see more. I hope they give us like a 6-minute clip of.
Oh, like last
game.
time with the actual gameplay?
It was a 15-minute clip, wasn't it?
He's like 12 or 15?
Yeah, something like that.
So they don't need to give us all that again. They don't need to clog it up with that. But I think a 5 to 8 minute clip.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a piece of a boss battle.
Yes.
See what it's like.
That would be sick.
Even if it's just like a minor villain like the Rhino or the Shocker.
Anything,
just
yeah.
something cool.
Something cool.
A dynamic cinematic thing where you're just like webbing them up and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
This one nobody will be able to get behind. Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer and unveiling of a release date.
Fuck
No way.
That's
No.
fucking impossible.
Maybe a trailer.
You might get a pre-rendered trailer with a few bits of gameplay splashed in. Like, I mean, a few seconds, but you're not gonna... It's just gonna say, still in production.
Yep.
So, that's what they have. It's on, like, some E3 letterhead. It may or may not be true. I'm leaning more so towards not true. But there are some cool things that are on there. I'm a strong believer in this Kingdom Hearts thing.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up until it's not happening.
I tell you what I do believe in. I believe in Bloodborne 2.
Oh yeah, that was on the other list I found. Bloodborne 2.
God, I hope that's real.
I believe in the trailer for Final Fantasy VII.
I believe in
No
Santa
release
Claus,
date.
the Easter Bunny.
I believe in Spider-Man, Last of Us 2, Death Stranding, Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah, but more so a lot of trailers, but not a lot of release dates
No.
for some of these bigger titles.
Probably Days
Yeah.
Gone. Probably Last of Us 2 will get a release date of next year.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm down with everything there except for the release dates for Final Fantasy VII Remake, Days Gone, Death Stranding.
Okay.
And that's probably about it. The rest, they could have release dates.
2019 has to be a pretty big year for the PS4.
It will be.
Every year. This year's been a big year. Last year's a big
It
year.
needs to be an even
2019's gonna
bigger
be a big
year for Microsoft.
Oh, of course.
Microsoft's got to bring something.
Yeah.
If Microsoft doesn't bring heat and Sony does, like, they're going to fall to third.
I think
Microsoft
so.
will fall to third.
Microsoft needs to. I think they need to have a minimum 3 new IPs.
Or at the very least, announce like Halo 6 or something.
That's not going to
Is
do it.
Halo 6 enough?
That's not gonna
343
do it,
doesn't
man.
do Halo the way Halo needs to
That's
be done.
not enough. They need 3. It doesn't have to be 3 AAAs. They need maybe 2 AAAs and a sick ass indie or something. They need 3 titles.
What
They do-
game from the original Xbox or the 360 needs to be remade? Like what stood out on those consoles?
That wasn't Halo.
That wasn't Halo.
We just talked about this the other night. The Xbox was a Halo machine. Just a
We're
Halo
talking about
machine.
today.
Was that today?
That was today. It was
Yeah,
the
that was
Xbox
just
machine.
earlier.
It was
Okay.
the Halo machine.
Yeah, I mean,
There was nothing on the original Xbox besides Halo worth a damn. 360 had a lot of good games, but they were all third-party titles. It was like almost no exclusives that
Yeah.
Microsoft made. I mean, all they have exclusive is just Halo and Forza and Gears of War, and that's it.
Gears.
And Gears, they've already got an Xbox One Gears. They already got a Forza.
I don't think there's anything like obscure.
Yeah, like what were their icons? What
Are they going to bring back Binks the cat?
No.
Something needs to happen. They need to
That's-
dig deep into their library because I don't know. That's why I'm
See,
asking.
this is why they're primed for a new IP.
They have to.
They need a
They need a
genuine-
mascot.
Yes. I mean, Sony doesn't have an official one, but they got a lot of potential candidates. Whether you want
Sure.
the Kratos or the Sackboy, or is Crash still considered? I guess. Maybe?
I mean, Crash is still super iconic to the PlayStation,
Yeah.
even though it's not
Sweet Tooth.
exclusive.
but Sweet Tooth. But yeah, all they have is, let's face it, they have Master Chief. Which,
Sure.
yeah, but
I think Cortana's even bigger than Master Chief now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think
Mario and Sonic.
I think Mario beats them all.
Mario and Sonic
are
the number 1 and number 2, hands down.
Have to be.
Hands down.
Yeah, like in all time, but
yeah.
I mean, my parents don't know anything about video games, but they know Mario and Sonic. If I showed them Master Chief, they go, "Who the fuck is that?"
I think we talked about it before, but I'm pretty sure they did a survey, and Mario was more widely known worldwide than Coke.
No, Mickey.
Was it Mickey?
It was Mickey. No, where my
I think it was Mario.
No, I mean like Mario's more well known than Mickey.
Oh, could be, yeah.
And it might have been Coke, also.
Oh wow,
yeah,
it's pretty high up there. Like
he's really high up there.
Everybody knows Mario.
I think the only fictional character more well known than Mario is Bugs Bunny. Who's the most well known character in the world?
Probably. I mean, you would think Mickey Mouse would be, but I guess he's not that well.
Oh, he's still high. He's like number 3 or something. Okay. He's really high up there.
So we'll see. I can't wait. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I want to see. I mean, for Nintendo, I think they need to bring at least one new IP. Not a new IP, but they need to bring one of their old IPs.
You mean for Xbox?
Xbox, yes.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said Nintendo.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Terrible. Yes.
Yeah,
Xbox
Nintendo, get on them IPs.
2 IPs.
Get off your ass.
Yeah, you don't have any IPs.
We only got like 10 IPs.
What the fuck am I saying?
Lazy ass motherfuckers.
Jesus. Did you know, speaking of Nintendo, this is just through the grapevine, okay? There's a rating system over in Korea that listed Fortnite for the Nintendo Switch.
I think they can optimize it for the Switch. They optimize it for mobile phones.
Oh yeah,
I don't think
it plays fucking well on the phone, even though it has a virtual controller. I think that there's some changes they could do to it, but I mean, you optimized it for iOS and Android. Bringing it to Switch won't be hard.
No,
and it's almost a perfect candidate for the Switch.
The only issues they're gonna have is this is not gonna be one you can play on a train, on the plane, on the car, on the roof of your house, because you're gonna have to have a Wi-Fi connection. Because Switch does not have 3G, does it?
No, not as of right now.
So
can you patch that in, or does it have to have like an antenna?
It would need a radio of some sort.
So this is it's a good idea to get it on there, but you're not going to really use this for portable functionality. You're not going to be playing Fortnite on vacation.
Yeah, so fuck that tweet you sent me, you bitch ass.
Well, if you're on a plane, you can hop on the Wi-Fi if they've got it.
If you want a car. You're not even playing Fortnite on the go.
I mean, if you got
I wonder if they're going to add maybe like a single player experience to the Switch version.
That would be a good idea.
People forget that Fortnite has an entire single player campaign.
Because I always talk about buying it, but every time that I read like this is going to be free in 2018, I'm like, I'm not giving you $40. I may buy something once the game is out, but I want to play it, and the Switch would be a good place for that. So maybe they don't give you the Battle Royale on Switch unless you're online.
Yep.
It would be on there, but it would just be nice to have like some kind of mode you can play offline.
Yeah, which they have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that's just one of the games that would be at home on the Switch, to be able to pick it up and even play the one play. It just looks like a game that needs to be on Nintendo. If it's a feel good game, nothing but fun to it.
And I guarantee you, if it does, you're going to see Mario items in there.
Sure.
You're gonna not? You're gonna see buildings made out of question mark blocks.
Yeah. After the stuff that Epic does with like teaming up with Disney for Infinity Wars and just whatever else they're going. I mean, I think that's the only big character team. John Wick was in there. Remember they got the John Wick skin.
You will
see all kinds of stuff.
You'll see a Bowser week where like get this mushroom, turn into Bowser, and just start like breathing fire and wrecking shit. Yeah,
that'd be so sick. And it's a mushroom instead of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
You think that's a little too violent though for Nintendo's characters?
If they have Smash, so if they keep it on that level of Smash, then
yeah, but Smash doesn't have a fucking AK.
Well, are they when you shoot people in Fortnite? Is it blood there?
No.
Then there you go.
Yeah, I think it's just like lights flashing like the numbers.
Yeah,
it's like a little red flame.
Well, think about this: Bayonetta is on the Switch and the Wii U, and they gave that game, which is M-rated, they gave it its own Nintendo themed costumes and shit.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of potential if they go to the Switch, but Epic is just doing it too. Like they're huge. Like
Well, the only thing Epic I think is smart because all they're doing is just keeping every avenue open. Like, hey, you want to work with? Let's work together, Disney. Exactly. Let's go here. Let's do this. Like, they're just not cutting themselves off.
And they shouldn't.
No,
fuck no. Even like the article on GameSpot, it said that Brendan Green said that they have work to do to get their game to reach its full potential. Meaning PUBG. Like he knows.
Yeah, they're so behind.
He knows it.
A lot of people bitch about it because it's cartoony, but it's just because like they're just not good at it.
Well, I've heard people bitch they've never played it.
I mean,
Looked at it.
we bitched about
We did. We were guilty.
battle royales. We're guilty of that.
Until we got on it, and then you realize.
Yeah. So you have to give these games a chance if it's something that piques your interest. I don't think you can shoot it down if you haven't played it.
No.
Yeah, well, that goes
And
with
so
me.
I was wrong for that.
Yeah, I was too. I try not to, but man, I do it sometimes, and I feel bad. But,
How's that PUBG working out for you, Cam?
I mean, we can play it tonight if you want to play it. I hear that it runs a little bit smoother. Oh, we were talking about H1Z1, and me and Rob and Andrew in a group chat, and Andrew said it runs really smooth.
I fucking was getting shot. I couldn't even see the person.
But like, was it like glitching, or was it just?
I just could. The sprite was not on the screen.
I got you.
The person was not there.
It was the Predator.
I'm getting capped.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Which I don't know. I know we got Eevee Go.
You got Let's Go Pikachu.
Let's Go Pikachu.
and
Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, 2 different versions.
Coming to the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Which are going to work in tandem with the Pokemon Go, correct?
Yep.
And then you're getting a Pokemon proper RPG on the Switch, which I mean,
That's incredible.
Thank God. I mean, what we've been waiting.
That's a reason to buy the Switch.
I mean, if you didn't have enough already, jump on board now.
I'm talking about that RPG. Is that a different game from these two?
Yes.
Yes, it's,
Okay.
it's like a
Okay,
proper
'cause-
Pokemon.
Okay, because what I was seeing of these did not look like a proper RPG.
Yes.
It looked like just an upgraded version of Go.
Yeah, like a at-home version of Go.
Exactly. So it's got the little Pokeball thing you can throw in public or something like that.
Yeah, you can take a Pokemon with you from your game
Yeah.
out into the
okay.
wild.
Okay.
It's a gimmick. It's a
Yeah.
kid's game.
Yeah, sure.
Like I saw a good video of this today before you guys came over, where because I don't care about this game at all, but the guy I was watching, he loves Pokemon and all that, and he brought up a good point and said that if these two games were the only games we were getting on the Switch that were Pokemon related, he'd be like, yeah, this is bullshit. But he thinks that these are just placeholders until there's a true Pokemon game, which is probably that RPG one you're talking about. In which case, he said, that's great. It'll maintain attention, it'll bring in the Go players, and hopefully bring in new audiences and so forth. Until they get a proper Pokemon.
On the 3DS, what brought me back in was Sun and Moon. I jumped in on Moon, beat it,
There you go.
and that
Never
kind of
touched
brought me
3DS
in.
again.
And I had never, and I don't know this gen of Pokemon by any means, or
I know-
anything after third gen.
I know
really.
nothing after the first gen, so
But it was still fun. I mean, because I was learning characters I didn't know.
I have seen that these two, it's just first gen again.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's semi remake ish.
That's how they
Yeah.
release Go. Just first gen.
Yeah,
Not even all the first gen either.
Yeah, they
it's
can release
first
it limited.
151, I think.
Yeah, 151.
To me, I thought that was first gen.
No, they didn't release all 151. I think
They released a subset, like
yeah,
130
they didn't
Pokemon.
They didn't have the legendaries out. They didn't have.
Well, I mean, in this game,
Mewtwo.
I think it's going to be 151.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about the original Pokemon Go.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, this is a remake. This is basically more of Pokemon original Red and Blue.
They'll probably have.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
the first gen, like the legendaries and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. It's a play on Pokemon Yellow.
What
Yeah,
To have your Pokemon like follow you around or
yeah.
hang out on your shoulder like a parrot or whatever. I think it's a cool thing. I think it helps for people that can't get out and play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I think there's a big problem in that game that limits you to having to be on your feet or mobile. So there's people at home that can't do that all the time,
Yeah.
and this is a good game for that.
A lot less people will die from it.
Yeah. I mean, if they just veg out on their couch for 18 hours, just
That's true.
throwing Pokeballs like crazy, like, who knows? But I'm happy that they're bringing Pokemon to the Switch, and the RPG, I think, is phenomenal. You can't go wrong there. But to the next point that Cam would bring up, I think it kills the DS. There's not that many games on the DS that I can think of that keep you going back to the DS besides Pokemon.
Not only that, but they've been winding down the 3DS games a lot.
I agree. I do agree with that. I'm kind of 50. Like, you got to think of how popular the DS is in other countries. And by other countries, I mean Japan. I mean, it's like the number one selling console there. Or it was last I checked, which would probably been within the last 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, but if you make the Switch a light version or like
Yeah.
the handheld only version, like the kickstand version, not the dock version or whatever.
What I think they'll do is, I don't think it'll kill it. I think what they're going to do is basically morph them into the 3DS being an accessory to the Switch. Kind of how the Vita was the accessory to the
And
PS4.
that didn't go well for the Vita.
It did go well for the Vita, but
Yeah, but not when you're dropping one of your biggest titles that would go on your 3DS on your Switch.
My question is, how would they make an accessory? Because the Switch is already a portable system.
I'm sure Nintendo finds ways to do stuff.
like-
I'm not going to sit here and brainstorm it.
It's like buying. It's like
So they're
linking
telling you
my
to dock-
smartphone up to a tablet.
You dock or you dock your Switch, and then you've got your game on your DS somewhere, kind of like the Vita was. Or
Why?
That's overkill. That doesn't make sense.
if you've got, let's say you've got like a full version of a game on your Switch, it accompanies a light version on the 3DS that you take on the go.
Yeah, like what are they going to give you? Mini games on your 3DS? Something for you to...
No,
I think you're underestimating what Nintendo does.
Well, no, I was gonna say that does sound up Nintendo's alley, but people don't like it when they do that shit.
Well, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. I don't think they're going to utilize it.
I think they're.
Look how long the Game Boy lasted. I know they didn't have any other portable type of system with it, but they supported it for a very, very, very long time.
So they could still support it, but they have to kill it off eventually with this console.
I think they're unintentionally killing off the 3DS.
Maybe.
Because I think they still plan to support the 3DS, but because the Switch is more of a portable console than a console, the more support they give it is great, but they're also taking away from the 3DS, and they're slowly killing their own system.
Yeah, but if you look at me, like a player like me who's only played it undocked like for like an extended period of time, maybe 3 times.
I mean, you don't play your Switch that much anyways. You own now 2 games.
But when I played Mario, I was playing pretty regularly, and it was always in the dock on the TV.
To be honest, though, if I had a Switch, I would be playing undocked most of the time.
Yeah,
I like portable gaming where I can just play it there and have like the TV going or a YouTube video going. Because if I'm playing on the TV, I'll have a little podcast going, which is great, but it's just it's just easier to game in my hands.
I got you.
I mean, I used to love doing like the extended play on my Vita. Like I played like Destiny 1, like I like did raids nonstop that I'd piss them off. They'd be like, "Are you getting on your PlayStation?" I'd be like, "No, I'm getting on my Vita and I'm laying in bed."
Yeah.
And I'm watching TV.
Yeah. Like I said, when there were like on my PSP or my Vita, if there was a good game that actually had like some substance to it, I'd run the battery down. I had to plug myself in the wall. Like I said, when I had Dissidia...
That takes some work on the
Dude, when
Vita.
I got Dissidia on the PSP the first time, I literally got it home at 10:30 in the morning, and I didn't stop playing until, I think, almost midnight. I ran that battery down 3 times.
Beast mode.
And I just plugged it in the wall and just kept playing. I was like fucking addicted to shit.
Just fucking just hunched over.
I literally was. I was like...
That's fucking funny.
It's fucking silver dollars.
And that's why I wear glasses.
Next thing up on the agenda... The new Assassin's Creed has been announced. We're going to ancient Greece. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I love the timeline.
Assassin's Creed God of War 1?
I was going to say, is Kratos going to come in there and put an axe to your skull?
I love the timeline. I mean, that's one of my favorite.
Wouldn't that be the way to kill the series?
That would be fucking amazing.
Santa Monica, do you mind killing our franchise?
Dude, what would be better is you play the entire game, you never see the guy's face, got the hood down, at the end, right for the final kill, he pulls it off, and it's fucking Kratos.
Fuck yeah.
The fucking
screen cuts Santa Monica Studios.
Oh.
The game would have to be way better than what the fuck they could offer to even...
Here's the thing, though. Kratos is a lot of things, but stealthy he is not.
True. Very true.
This dude likes to bust down doors with his fist.
Can you imagine? He's walking up behind the guy, he goes, "Boy!
Boy!
Now, boy!"
Just reach out, grabs his head, and
shoot
pops
him,
like
boy.
a cherry.
Crazy.
God.
Man. Fuck Assassin's Creed.
I don't know. I like the timeline.
You gonna play it?
Maybe if it goes on a
sale for
or
what?
Something. 20, 15, whatever. Goes on PlayStation Plus. May go somewhere on the Xbox. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you'll get that in 3 years.
I pretty much lost
if I just catch it on some type
you'll
of
catch
sale.
it on a flash sale 2 months after the release.
Maybe.
I mean, I lost all interest. I've had several chances to buy Syndicate, which I had some interest in, and every time I'm like, oh, it's $15. Maybe next time. Because I know I'm going to buy it, it's just going to sit there.
Yeah.
The only way I'll ever download it now is if it's a free game. If it's a PS Plus game.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's not... Like I said, the one that I was playing where they were in, like, the Victorian era.
Syndicate.
Syndicate. It was pretty fun once you got into it.
Yeah, but it's just I'm tired of the gameplay.
I got you.
Yeah.
No,
but there's no changing it. You can't fix it.
They would have... I said...
Apparently this one changed, but I mean, I don't know
Origins
how much.
Looks exactly the same. I know people say it's changed.
Well, I've heard the gameplay changed. It's totally,
they say
totally
that,
revamped
but it looks exactly the same.
Well, we just said we can't judge it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of excited to see it. I mean, there's going to be Spartans in it. That's kind of cool.
If they pull a God of War and actually like completely change the gameplay,
That'd be cool.
I can get behind it again.
We literally just saw God of War come out with a complete, basically revamp of the combat system and everything, and we see how good it
the
worked.
game wasn't broken before.
You're right.
It's
You're
true.
absolutely right.
They weren't taking a broken game and trying to fix it. They were taking a incredible game and trying to enhance it, which they did.
Although there's nothing wrong with taking a broken game and trying to fix it.
If you can do it.
If you can do it,
yes.
But can they do it?
Possible.
Maybe.
I'm
not going to sit here and say they can.
No, I'm not going to say they
Ubisoft's a big company. If they put their resources to it, I absolutely
and
believe they can.
they've made good games. I like the Splinter Cell games.
Sure.
That Rayman Legends is good.
Division.
If you say so.
It is a good game. It really is.
But they can make a good game. It's just, will they? Probably not. I don't think they're. I think it's just going to be more of the same of Assassin's Creed. Just grease.
You know who makes fantastic games? EA.
Ha!
Xbox games with gold were announced. We got some free games coming at you. Let's get the lineup here. We're going to start out Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Man, those words are coming out of our mouth a lot today. Assassin's Creed. This
Heavy
is
emphasis
Russia.
on the ass.
Yes. Assassin's Creed. This is Russia. Is some kind of standalone game.
Yeah, it's like a side scroller similar to the one from India. It's like a half game.
Okay.
It was like I think $10.
Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed. That's pretty good.
Fucking fun as shit.
Yes. The Smite Gold bundle, which like when I was looking at the free games, that's like $100 value.
I think that one and the Assassin's Creed one are on Xbox One. Sonic game's on 360.
Yes, it could be. Yeah. But they're backwards compatible, so I think you can download it on the Xbox One.
Ooh, that's
nice.
So yeah, the Smite actually has my interest peaked. This might be a perfect time to jump.
You might jump in the MOBA. The guy that I get all like the funny sayings and shit from.
Yeah.
He plays Smite, and that motherfucker is a trip.
I might do it.
I've heard good things.
We've got friends that have been playing Smite for a long time.
Yeah, Rich plays.
Yeah. So we'll see. And this is like the gold bundle they have. You get skins, players, God. I mean, it's kind of probably like the best starter bundle you can get for free.
Yeah, and you have it for life.
For life. At least as long as you have gold. And finally, last but not least, Lego Indiana Jones 2.
I think the Lego games are a hit. Like
I
think they work.
They work for.
I think they work better for the
Yeah,
Batman and all of that.
Sure.
Superheroes. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
But Batman popped out first.
Of course it did. He's the best superhero. I think it works. I think you slap anything on Lego and make it a good game, especially for kids. Kids love this
Lego
shit.
50 Shades of Grey.
I mean, if that's your thing.
I mean,
Lego Twilights.
If that's your thing.
Lego Backdoor Sluts 9.
Blockhead getting head.
Backdoor sluts. Hi.
Blockhead getting head. See that on Brazzers.com next week.
Yeah, for real. Somebody's gonna take that. I know it.
Oh.
But no, like I always say the Lego games seem like there's never much bad about them, and there's fun fucking games.
I want to play them, but it's like I never can bring myself to because I know they're just like little collect games, little puzzles.
Yeah, small puzzles.
And it's like I want to play the Harry Potter ones. I don't know why I want to play them. I like the series, but I just have never been able to pull the trigger and buy like Harry Potter 1 through 4 Lego collection. And
I feel you. I might not ever.
I just got no. I used to play Legos as a kid, but I just got no interest in them anymore as an adult. And honestly, I look at these and I go, I just want to play an Indiana Jones game, or I want to play an actual. I look at the Lego Batman. I'm like, I want to play Arkham City.
And if you want to play Indiana Jones, just play Tomb Raider.
Or Uncharted. Yeah.
That's it for Xbox. I mean, good lineup, strong lineup.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation side, there's a couple things. I mean, I think they're pretty much tit for tat this month.
Yeah.
We got XCOM 2, which I hear is a super fun game. I'm really excited to play it. I never got to play it. We've also got Trials Fusion coming out. Not coming out, but coming to the free games. I'm not the biggest fan of Trials Fusion.
I don't care about either one, but I am happy that XCOM 2 is at least a AAA title.
Absolutely.
They're not giving us just a bunch of indie crap again.
And it is a unique gameplay type game.
Yes.
I mean, really cool.
Strategy.
I mean, I guess you could call it
It's a
strategy game.
It is a real-time strategy.
I mean, you're moving where you need to go.
It's got like permadeath and shit.
Permadeath.
It got fantastic reviews, like 9s.
Yes.
So
I'm definitely going to try it out.
I'm going to add them to my library because you can't beat them. They're free. If you add them to your library, you can download them at any time. If you miss your window, then you lose them.
Trials Fusion, we always say. Ghost Recon Future Soldier and Zombie Driver HD.
Those are weak.
What the fuck is Zombie Driver?
Yeah, no clue.
Yeah.
And it's in HD.
Woo.
I love that because, we got to have our HDs nowadays.
Right.
All the P's and whatnot. Zombie Driver is the actual Vita game along with Atomic Ninjas and Squares.
I'm good on both of those. I haven't turned my Vita on in a while.
I turned mine on recently, but it was play Legend of the Green again. So
Nice.
Yeah, so we got actually a lot again. Atomic Ninjas and Squares is the Vita game, and Zombie Drivers is going to be the console.
PS3?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So now I can read again.
There it is.
So we got some good games coming out. They're free. Go get them. You'll be sad if you don't. I think I say it every time. Because you'll be like,
Just
man,
free. It's free money.
I really
you pay
want to play
$60 a year.
Yeah,
on the table.
I really want to play Trials Fusion right now. Oh fuck, it's $30.
I got my $60 out of Trackmania Turbo, and I'm sure that game was only $19.
There you go.
And I've gotten $60 worth of gameplay out of it.
I'll still call the best game I ever found on PS Plus was Rocket League.
Rocket League, yep. Resogun.
Resogun.
Resogun was very good. Yeah.
Those are two that stick out as like the ones I found. Like, holy fuck.
And those ones cover all the money that you've spent on your PS Plus
Oh yeah.
since launch.
I also really like Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, yeah, Ratchet
Yeah.
Clank's real good too. I need to finish that. I've only got like 2 levels left.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get that platinum.
Mm.
Get that platinum. Make them dance.
Have you seen the new PlayStation?
Yes.
The blue one?
The blue one.
I like it.
It's only a regular PlayStation, though. It's not a Pro.
No.
If
Go
it
check
was
it
a-
out though.
It should be. It's too bad it's not a pro.
No, I think it's
That
very
blue
good.
and gold is sick nasty.
If you haven't seen it, go look at it. We always like to talk about the new consoles that come out and shit, like the new like iterations. This one's sick looking. The last one we saw was that God of War one.
But,
That was-
which makes more sense now. All the symbols on it make
Yeah.
more sense now that I've played the game.
Yeah.
still just didn't look all that good.
It didn't look that good. I mean, the tattoos don't look that good on the characters
True.
because they're just like lines. And,
Yeah.
But no, this go look at this PlayStation. It's like light blue with gold on it. The controller
It's
looks
got
sick.
the gold buttons. Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. It's actually the same color as my blue controller, so it's like this light blue.
I thought it looked to me a lot like the Dragon Quest one they got coming out. It's got that same like royal. I thought it was like a royal blue. and
Wow,
gold
so it
trim.
could be. It looks that blue to me. It could be darker.
I like the color scheme.
It makes me want to buy a new Scuff controller with that blue and gold
That's
combo.
sick. That's sick. I'm digging it. I'll never buy it. I'm never going to buy a system unless mine breaks. But
Yeah, but like you have a Pro, so unless it's
why
a
would you
Pro
downgrade?
version,
yeah,
you have no reason to get it. Now, I wish that they would like offer these like exclusively online, not in the retail stores, and say, "How do you want it? You want this
Ooh.
you want this shell and the Pro hardware, or do you want this shell and the standard hardware, or whatever?"
perfect. That would be great.
And just offer it online. You don't
Yeah.
have to make retailers buy all these. You can even offer them away to like, it could be like PlayStation.com/
Yeah, Sony.com
custom.
or something.
Yeah, Sony.com/custom. And then if you you can order it at your local retailer, and they have like a coupon code that they put in, and that gives them the kickback, you know?
Yeah.
I got you.
So it's like,
You can have
they
like,
get it at cost, and then they sell it, or whatever. They get it at their cost.
What's
I
really
should
cool
say.
too is you can do like a whole bunch. You got like a whole slew of custom shells that are like just $10 extra.
Yeah.
Like you like what's the base PS4 Pro? 500.
The pros, no.
No,
300.
350, I think.
350.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can still buy a Pro for $350, but you could like upgrade the hard drive to another terabyte for another
$80.
$80. You want a custom shell? That's another 10. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if the
That's
prices
a
are a
smart
little
idea.
high.
Like, I don't know why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But
Neither company.
see, and then I don't know, like, and then you void warranty, like, say, like, a company like Scuff says, you know what, we're going to give you custom PS4s.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as they crack the seal, which is probably a total bullshit thing.
Yeah.
But you're going to void your warranty. You're going to have a sexy PS4. Like, imagine
Oh,
if you
yeah.
you get to pick the light, like, because, I mean, the PlayStation looks kind of funny. I don't think that it's the best looking system.
No.
But it's like, if you could change the color or like have like, because it's tiered, you have multi-tiered.
Yeah.
You could have artwork on top, like certain things like that gold lettering or
for games.
yeah.
Like look at all of the special issues that come out with like the Nathan Drake one that has like Nathan Drake on there. Or you just do a basic case. You have a God of War with like Kratos on there.
Yeah, I think the God of War PS4 should have been the Valkyries.
Or like that Monster Hunter one.
Oh,
that was,
fuck
like
yeah.
red and black or something.
Imagine if you had all 8 Valkyries
Ooh.
on your PlayStation. That would be sick as fuck.
The Valkyrie helmets were some of the coolest
Yes.
art. Like, they had some
Yeah.
cool ass art, just in
And
general.
Kratos just put them in his pocket. He didn't even put them on his
That's
belt.
part of his god powers. He just drinks shit down. He's got like a black hole in his pocket. It's kind of like Urza off of Fairy Tale. He just pulls shit from another dimension.
I would have loved if he put just one of them on Mimir, like, hey, hold this. It's like, I have the power.
Mimir grows legs. Oh, shit!
Oh, I got wings. No, he's just like a head with wings now. He's like the ultimate boss.
Speaking of Valkyries, just to get off topic for 1 second. When you beat them, you have to take them back to the council and you have to set them in the seats.
Yeah.
What I thought they should have done in that situation with the queen is, depending on when you beat the Valkyrie, they should have given you an option as to which head went where, which helmet went where, and then that determined the queen.
Order?
That determined the queen's power. So you could like have like a super hard queen, or you could have like a not so hard queen, because maybe some of the seats aren't active or whatever.
That actually would have been a really cool like trophy one too, because you could have gotten like a gold trophy for making her as hard as possible, and a bronze trophy for like making her pussy.
Yep, and then you have to just start a new game, or you can like have it in there as a challenge mode, because they used to put challenges in God of War, and they could just say like, all right, go in, reorder them, and then here's what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
that'd have been cool.
That'd been cool.
So, but I digress. Carry
on. Well, we're going to end it on the highest note possible here at Hell Average Gaming, because we love new stuff. We talked about it a couple times. The Atari VCS.
Oh, oh man.
Why?
It's pre-order started, and let me tell you something. Indiegogo's website shut down because of the traffic, because of the demand for the Atari VCS. Tell me what you think.
Why?
Why?
Who cares?
Shame.
Who?
Do we know what it is yet? I mean, for like,
as far as
all
I
jokes
know,
aside, like, do we really know what it is?
What I've seen that I can tell is it is a Linux-based system with like 100 Atari games pre-programmed, and that's it. Comes with a Pro controller, looks very similar to the Switch Pro controller, and an old school Atari one. Like, as far as I know, they have no plans to make games or release games for it. They said it's made to be hacked and modded, essentially.
Huh.
So it sounds like you're just buying an expensive fucking Atari Classic.
You're buying an expensive Raspberry Pi.
Which, by the way, the basic...
Classic?
The basic...
The blood gang.
The basic Atari VCS is black. That's like $200.
Yeah. For
$300, you get a nice wood grain panel on the front, which I'm sure is just going to be either sticker or plastic.
Probably plastic.
So
I got no interest in it. I don't even want to talk about it.
The absolute...
Who the fuck is buying it?
The fact that it shut down the site, it just blows me away.
I'm also suspect if they didn't do that themselves. You can easily get some fucking bots to just, DDoS it.
You could.
And just go, oh yeah, look how popular. Well, we crashed the website. Everyone wants... You better go pre-order your
You think
account.
Atari would like clickbait like that?
Yes. Absolutely. I absolutely do think they would. I mean,
it's wild.
The only people who are going to even be remotely interested in this are people who grew up with Atari, which are people older than me. So you're talking probably in their 40s. And even then, they're probably looking at this going, that's just fucking stupid.
I think it's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
They've raised basically $2.4 million.
What was their stretch goal? What was their goal? For $300, you can get a Switch.
You can get a Pro controller for it for $50.
Ooh.
Or a Pro controller and a joystick
so
together.
The console doesn't even come with a Pro controller.
No, it comes with the classic joystick.
That's bullshit. It's $300 that comes with that stupid fucking little joystick.
100 plus classic
the
Atari
Switch
games
doesn't come with a Pro controller.
Yeah, but it comes with. But their controller has more than one button.
True.
The Atari is literally a joystick and one button.
Bruh,
you're paying $300 for 100. You're paying $3.
Mashy stick, as I like to call it.
You're paying $300 for a fucking Atari. Each Atari game.
It's $279 for the system, classic joystick, and a controller.
Damn.
They say by the time it launches in 2019, they'll have new IPs.
I'll see there. If you want the classic, how much? Screw up a little bit.
What's that?
It's $340 if you want the wood panel, the deluxe, which is the wood panel.
Oh, I got you.
Both.
Yeah. Yeah, the old school looking one. Yeah.
It's more
and
than
the
a
regular's
Switch.
$279.
It's more than a Switch.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I mean, you could get the Atari VCX by itself for $200, but then you gotta buy controllers.
Yeah, it comes no controllers.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's a brick.
Obviously, you gotta buy the bundle.
It's a fucking brick.
Yeah, you have to buy the bundle. It's a money grab. It's gonna be Total flop.
Just,
Best of luck.
yeah. I call bullshit on this. The Ouya was very well backed.
Oh, their original goal was 100 Gs.
And they got 2.2 mil.
Yeah, 2,381% of that was.
We are looking at another Ouya right here, bro. The original Ouya, I think their stretch goal was like 1 million, and they made like 8 million, and it bombed hard. I mean, it bombed hard. Like the backers didn't even get their console until like 3 months after it came out in stores.
Wow.
And you could literally walk into a store and there was like stacks of them on the shelves because no one was fucking buying them.
They were a huge flop.
They were, oh dude, they flopped hard. There's a video I constantly go back to where it's, I can't remember the guy who made it's like Crow something, and it's like 10 minutes long, and it's literally from concept to fail. And it's like, it just shows like the CEO talking about it, and then like halfway through it gets to launch, and they open, like people like finally get their console. Like, hey, it came 3 months later, but I finally opened it. They open it up, and it just boom, falls out like right on the table. Like they said, yeah. So I've been playing for 15 minutes, and the snubs are already worn down, and like zooming in on it.
Oh wow!
They're talking about. They're like, yeah, day one is there's gonna be hundreds of games. Let's look at the games. Rain Simulator, porn backgrounds. I'm not kidding. It's like Bikini Babe backgrounds.
Wow.
Like the only games on there were literally like Angry Birds, Final Fantasy 3, which was available on the DS like 6 years ago.
Dumb.
That was it. Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know what to tell you about this thing.
I'm calling a huge flop. Like we're gonna see those things for $100. Not very long.
Nope. We're shaking our heads.
No.
We're shaking our heads.
We're shaking our heads hard.
General consensus is a no. We want to thank you for hanging out with us for our first ever live episode. We made it a year.
We have.
We've released one episode every single week.
And I don't see us stopping.
Yes.
And we've had
You boys in for another one?
Yeah, I'm in for a few more.
Till I die.
All
Which
right.
might be this year. We don't know. We'll see.
Oh. Just got real dark on the 52nd episode.
You never know.
We got video games to play. We got food to eat. Let's sign out like usual. Carmen.
Well, hang on.
Oh.
Just to catch everybody up to speed, Hella Average Gaming, in conjunction with Rocket League World, we're sponsoring Go Past the Limit on Twitch, and he's doing a huge giveaway, $250 this month, to the number one person on his leaderboard. You get points from just being in his chat, 1 point if you're just a regular user per minute, 3 points per minute when you're subscribed. If you subscribe to him, he's going to give you 500 points. If you subscribe to our channel and you send in chat, Hella Average Gaming goes past the limit, he'll give you another 500 points towards the giveaway.
Ooh.
If you can't afford to sub to him for $4.99 and you have Twitch Prime will give you a free subscription. Shoot it over to our good friend Gordon, a.k.a. Go Past the Limit. He's doing all kinds of great things with Rocket League, PUBG, and he's streaming all kinds of stuff, casting tournaments. Definitely check him out. And I think Cam is ready for me to hit him with the rundown.
With the rundown.
So we need you to check us out on our own website, hellaaveragegaming.com. We're probably going to start focusing a lot more on that and putting a lot of effort into that here soon. We need you to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play. If you want us to bring you even more content, get even more crazy gear, and be here for years and years and years, check us out on patreon.com or shoot us a donation on PayPal. I can give you all the details. And on that note, stay hella average.
Peace.
Howdy.